Geboor, Spiritual Fiction, Book 2 of the Nanima Series, written and narrated by Donna Goddard. Part 1. Heating Up. Summer. Chapter 1. Shophouse. Spectrum. "I think you're on the spectrum, Boo," said Luna. Maliyan laughed and thought, always the joker. Luna wasn't smiling and continued sympathetically. "Lots of people are. I like people on the spectrum. I find them interesting." Maliyan wasn't sure what was worse, Luna's diagnosis of her mental state or his trying to make it better by kindly reassuring her that, regardless, it was fine with him. It made it all the funnier or all the more disturbing. Being in the middle of making a sandwich, he didn't look up but said, "That's why you don't get jokes. You take things literally. Your brain is wired differently." He had a point about jokes and her mental wiring. However, Maliyan felt it was more of an unwillingness to go along with conventional thought and conversation patterns, rather than an inability to. Not knowing what to say to Luna's latest announcement, she screwed up her nose, patted Iggy on the head, left Luna to his sandwich, and went to her bedroom. Chapter 2. Shophouse. Bedroom. It wasn't exactly a bedroom. It was more of a veranda that had been covered in a makeshift way at some stage in the shop's history. Luna's house was 2 rooms at the back of the shop. One was his bedroom. The other was the kitchen, lounge and dining room rolled into one. It suited Luna and Iggy perfectly. When Luna moved to Nanima, it was a lifestyle change more than a business decision. He didn't want to invest in a proper house as he wasn't sure if the cafe would sink or swim. Maliyan had been living in the shophouse since late spring when Yoroka returned from Uluru and took back his hut. After some teething problems, she, Luna and Iggy adjusted to each other's fairly constant company in a small space. At first Maliyan thought that Luna suggested she move in because Yoroka was back and her house was rented until the end of summer. However, after a while she suspected that he had other motives. Sometimes she thought it was because he felt she was strange enough without getting more so down on the bell all by herself. This morning's conversation about her mental state seemed to support that hypothesis.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?